is trying to get her back. But yeah, Laura back. She was back on tonight's new episode. I said, I hate to break it to y'all. I said, I hate to break it to y'all because I know a lot of people do not like her. But she was back on tonight's new episode. Let me see if I can find my notes. I see it. But yeah, Calvin was trying to get Laura back. Last week he was on Miranda. Then he said he was gonna be single for a while. Now he want Laura. Now he wants her back. And she's still finna be upset about the same doggone thing about his family. About his family, about their opinion and everything. And once again I say she's worried about the wrong thing. You worried about his family and what they got to say and how they interfering and they this and they that, when the whole time he want his ex-wife still. And the last thing that they show is Jackson and Jasmine end up having their date. And that's about it. That's about it. But yeah, they showed the beginning of the episode where Karen was just trying to relax. Then Pookie and Peanut end up stopping by. And they were saying the reason why he acting how he act is because of Laura and stuff like that. Talking about how that's what she want. That's exactly what she want and everything. And he started talking about how, you know, he liked it better when he was married and how he was his best self. That ain't what he said, but that's the way I took it. When he was married, and I was like, well, what you trying to say? Because you was only married once. The only time you been married is with Miranda. I said, at this point, just get your wife back. Just get your ex-wife back. That's what you want anyways. But yeah, he ends up saying how he thinks that he should get back with Laura. I said, now how you get that from that? I said, how you go from trying to be single, wanting to be single, to the next thing you know, want Laura? And not just that, how you go from wanting Miranda to wanting to be single to wanting Laura back again? Floyd got Curtis' record player fixed. I forgot to mention that part, but I don't even know because it cut out. What happened with that? He came by, he said he got the record player fixed, but I don't think it was no significance to that scene. I might be wrong, though. I also forgot to mention that Jackson was interviewing Malik and everything about Glow's campaign or whatever. But yeah, Jackson ends up asking Jasmine if she thought about his dinner invite. She ends up agreeing to it, but she said she wanted to do it there. So they end up having a dinner there or whatever, and CJ kept coming down there and stuff. I see, you know who CJ remind me of? Remember back in the day when they stayed with Curtis? He ate the same way. Instead of mentioning how it's his house this and his house that and stuff, I said, yeah, he is his uncle slash daddy. He is his uncle slash daddy. But yeah, Laura ends up coming by. Calvin over here pouring glasses of wine. He done cooked some baked chicken and stuff. He ends up telling her how amazing she looked. I said, over here pouring wine and stuff. He ends up saying how he's sorry for not listening and he's sorry for her concerns and he's sorry that she feels like she wasn't protected. I said, he's saying it like he don't agree with it. He's saying it like he only saying it because she said it, not because he see that he actually didn't protect her. But yeah, they was talking about that, and she studied trying to interrupt him and stop him, and they kissing and stuff, and then she ends up stopping him. But yeah, I already said he made her dinner. She was like, she didn't feel hurt or whatever. So that's when he ends up kissing her and she stopped the kiss. Next thing you know, it's a knock on the door. And she decided, he said that was Pookie and Peanut or something. So she decides to hide. I said, but why though? Why do you need to hide? Why did you need to hide? I'm thinking it's Miranda. That's what I thought. But then again, she just be walking in. So I think she pick and choose which day she want to knock and which day she want to walk in. But yeah, that's what I thought it was. But instead, it was his parents. They were stopping by to check on him, see how he doing. End up mentioning how, you know, she made a comment about the little breakup or something. And y'all know what they say. Anytime somebody put a little in front of something, they being demeaning or something like that or dismissive. Talking about the little breakup and everything. And she made another comment or whatever. Laura had came out. Oh, here we go again, part 3000. I said, here we go again, part 3000. Oh, she said she don't want Calvin to making no crazy decision or whatever. And I said, oh my goodness. I said, they finna get ready to, before she said that, I was like, they gonna set something out of place as soon as they walk through the door. But she made the comment about their little breakup and everything. She made a comment about him making crazy decisions, and she came out. I think she started gathering her stuff. I said, she upset again. I said, she always mad. I said, she always mad. But the crazy part about it is not that she mad because she be having the right to be mad. It's that she be mad about the wrong thing. You worried about his family and they be how they don't like you and they don't include you and stuff like that. That don't matter. You think that matter? They can like you and include you and they still want him to be with somebody else, or he could still be with somebody else. I say that. You worry about the wrong doggone thing. But yeah, this whole episode was about him trying to get Laura back. Not the whole episode, but y'all get what I'm saying. He's trying to get her back and stuff. But I dropped a separate video on that, so I said I'm gonna just do a quick summary about the whole episode, and then I'm gonna do a video separately on Calvin because the man is, I don't know what he got going on. But that's it, y'all. Let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, deuces. Have a great rest of the night and be safe.